Shavannia Williams. This is Hills and Helmets, where we break down sports to help ladies get in the game of business and win. For full disclosure, I am an alum of the University of Michigan. It is not really important for the show because I always share the facts and present information objectively. Since I am going to speak about the rivalry between Michigan and Michigan State University, I just wanted to share my connection to the most winningest program in that rivalry. Last week, Michigan suffered a loss to Michigan State University. I will admit, it was a very tough loss. It came in the last 10 seconds of the game. However, I am not heartbroken. My soul is not ripped out of me, as some of my friends have suggested, and I have not been silent for a week because Jemele Hill shut me down with her assertion that Michigan State University owns the University of Michigan. Not at all. I just let my word stand for itself. The Michigan-Michigan State rivalry is not a battle, it is a war. It is a war that began in 1898. So let me share the numbers with you. 68-35-5. All-time record since the war began. 119-0. Michigan. Largest victory and shutout. 14. Largest winning streak. Michigan. Oh, I can already hear it. You Spartans are going to talk about how I went back too far in history. And you all weren't even Michigan State University then. You were the Agriculture College, Michigan Agriculture College, the Michigan Agriculture College of Applied Sciences. You were the Aggies, and you weren't in the Big Ten. So okay, I'll give it to you. Let's just say the war actually started in 1953. I have those numbers too. 35-26-2. All-time record, Michigan. Oh, but I forgot. Even once you got in the Big Ten, you still weren't Michigan State University yet. You were Michigan State University of Agriculture and Applied Sciences. It wasn't until 1964 that you were fully Michigan State University Spartans. So perhaps that's where the war begins for you. Okay, let's look at those numbers. 33-19, Michigan. All-time record. 8. Longest winning streak from 1970 to 1977, Michigan. 49-3. Largest victory margin, Michigan. 42-0. Largest shutout, Michigan. Those are the facts, Jemele. And I know that you know this information because I respect your sports acumen. That's why it was so disappointing to hear your rant last week. There are not a lot of women in sports, and I actually applaud you when I watch you hold your own against the men. But last week was just unacceptable. What you were complaining about is not even Michigan alums. You're upset about the attention and the headlines that Michigan continues to receive despite your recent success. So I have a little quote for you from Eleanor Roosevelt. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So Michigan fans, Michigan alums, nor the media made you behave without dignity, grace, and class. Because you are upset, you chose to behave in that manner. It's actually quite ironic to me when we look at the history. In 1850, the Michigan Constitution mandated that an agriculture college be instituted in the state. Henry Tappan, who was the president of the University of Michigan at the time, lobbied for that agriculture college to be right in Ann Arbor. Unfortunately, Mr. Holmes thought that that college should be in a different place and not closely related to the University of Michigan because it was so established. He thought that the young farmers would not get the attention that they deserved. Now here we are, 165 years later, and Spartans are complaining about not getting the attention and respect they believe they deserve. Perhaps Tappan was right. The agriculture college should have been in Ann Arbor, and we would not be having this discussion today. We'll never know, but we do know the facts. The numbers do not lie. Performance speaks for itself. Yes, you all won last weekend, but you did not dominate the game. You do not own us. When you dominate a game, you march onto the field and you own every stat. Time of possession, yards, sacks, third down conversion. That is not what you all did. You won in the last 10 seconds. And it was not because Dan Antonio came up with some impressive defensive scheme. We botched a punt. You recovered a fumble. You did not block a punt, nor did you make an interception. Congratulations on winning another battle, but this is a war, and Michigan is clearly winning the war. I am Shavannia Williams. This is Hills and Helmets. Game on.